Are you ready to be transported back in time and enter the ultimate world of awesome anime combat? You are going to relive some of the most legendary fight scenes of anime history today. These intense fights will make your jaw drop and keep you glued to the TV. We have gathered epic showdowns from classic series like Attack on Titan and Naruto Shippuden to newer ones like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen. So buckle up because we are going on a non-stop roller coaster ride filled with nail-biting twists and explosions. Let's dive into the world of anime battles. This clash between Deku and Overhaul was the most awaited and nail-biting battle of My Hero Academia. The stakes were high, with the fate of Eri, a young girl with the ability to rewind people's bodies, hanging in the balance. Deku, our fearless protagonist, was determined to protect her at all costs, even if it meant facing off against the terrifying villain Overhaul.
I'll save her!
As the battle began, we saw Deku use his incredible speed and agility to dodge Overhaul's devastating blows. But Overhaul wasn't going down without a fight. His formidable skills to deconstruct and reconstruct things made him a terrifying opponent, even for the bravest of heroes. As the two fighters clashed, we saw the true power of their quirks on full display. Deku's one-for-all quirk gave him incredible strength and speed, allowing him to punch through Overhaul's defenses with ease. Meanwhile, Overhaul's quirk proved to be a challenge, as he was able to take part and reconstruct entire buildings to use as weapons. But what made this battle truly unforgettable was the depth of character that was revealed through the fight. We saw Deku's unwavering determination to protect Eri, and the deep empathy he felt for her after learning about her tragic past. We saw Overhaul's twisted obsession with his own power and his complete disregard for the lives of those around him. As the battle drew to a close, we saw Deku push himself to the limit, unleashing the full power of One for All to defeat Overhaul once and for all. It was a stunning moment filled with explosive energy and pure determination.
That's who I'm gonna be!
The hype around this battle between Saitama and Boros was unbelievable, and it was undoubtedly the highlight of the entire anime. In one corner, we have the unbeatable One-Punch Man, Saitama, and in the other, the leader of the Dark Matter Thieves and self-proclaimed strongest being in the universe, Boros. Saitama, known for his incredible strength and unmatched speed, has never faced a foe that could match him blow for blow. But today, that may change. This fight begins, and Saitama wastes no time in unleashing a flurry of devastating punches on Boros. But surprisingly, Boros withstands the brutal attack and regenerates his damaged limbs in the blink of an eye. This revelation made Saitama understand he was in for a difficult battle and inspired him to fight with full force. He charges up his trademark move and lets it loose. The impact is enormous, and it seems like Saitama has finally won. But to his shock, Boros emerges from the smoke looking more powerful than ever. Saitama realizes that Boros has been holding back his true power, and that the real fight is about to begin. Boros unleashes his ultimate attack, the collapsing star roaring cannon, and the arena is engulfed in a blinding light. Saitama, undeterred, charges forward and delivers a final devastating punch. The impact is felt across the universe, and Boros is finally defeated, and Saitama proves once again that even the toughest of foes can't withstand his one punch. Now let's delve into one of the most intense battles in the series, the showdown between Itadori and Todo versus Hanami. The scene opens with Itadori and Todo charging towards Hanami, a towering cursed spirit that resembles a giant tree. The tension is palpable as the two sorcerers face off against a formidable opponent. The camera pans over to Hanami, whose twisted face exudes a malevolent aura. The battle is a spectacular display of strength, strategy, and magic. Todo's ability to manipulate space and time is particularly impressive, as he uses it to dodge Hanami's attacks and get the upper hand. Itadori's control over cursed energy also comes into play, as he unleashes devastating blows that shake the very ground beneath him. The battle quickly reveals the extent of Hanami's power, which is not to be taken lightly. The cursed spirit's sheer size and strength are overwhelming, and it seems like the two sorcerers are struggling to keep up. The tension reaches a fever pitch as the camera zooms in on Itadori and Todo's faces, which are contorted in exertion and determination. However, just as it seems like all is lost, Itadori unleashes his trump card. He channels the power of Sukuna, a legendary cursed spirit that he's been trying to suppress. The final moments of the battle are a whirlwind of movement and power. Itadori, now infused with the strength of Sukuna, unleashes a devastating blow that decimates Hanami. The cursed spirit is defeated, and the two sorcerers emerge victorious. Let's take a deep dive into one of the most exhilarating battles in anime history.
Water breathing, hex form! Constant flux!
The showdown between Tanjiro and Nezuko against Rui, the lower rank 5 demon from Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Rui, with his spider-like appearance and his ability to control threads, was a formidable opponent. Tanjiro and Nezuko, on the other hand, were inexperienced and had never faced a demon of Rui's caliber before. Despite everything, both siblings remained steadfast and were ready to do whatever it takes to end this demon's reign. The fight itself was a masterclass in animation and storytelling. The use of color, sound, and camera angles made every moment feel intense and impactful. As the battle raged on, Tanjiro and Nezuko utilized their training and skills to the fullest, dodging Rui's deadly attacks and countering with their own. Their movements were smooth and animated crisply, which made it so captivating that you can almost sense the force of each strike as it landed. Despite their efforts, Rui continued to gain the upper hand with his overwhelming strength and speed. He even managed to cut off Tanjiro's arm, which was a shocking turn of events. However, it was at this moment that Nezuko reveals her trump card, her demon blood powers. She was able to overwhelm Rui and buy Tanjiro time to recover. But Rui was not finished yet.
You have no chance against me.
He unleashed his ultimate technique, the Blood Demon Art, which created an endless sea of threads that threatened to engulf Tanjiro and Nezuko. In a moment of pure desperation, Tanjiro summoned all of his strength and unleashed his own technique, the Hinokami Kagura dance. The resulting clash of techniques was epic and left viewers on the edge of their seats. In the end, Tanjiro and Nezuko emerged victorious, but not without paying a heavy price. The emotional tension of the conflict resonated throughout the series, profoundly impacting both characters and viewers alike. The intense battle between the two titans, Goku and Jiren, was breathtakingly depicted in Dragon Ball Super. Every punch, kick, and energy attack was accompanied by booming sound effects that will leave you mesmerized by their power. They flew around like meteorites, exchanging blows with brutality, which created a myriad of flashy lights and special effects that made this fight even more awe-striking. Going back and forth between slow motion and dramatic camera zooms, Goku and Jiren's fight will keep you on your toes till the end. It was a magical moment where both fighters tested their strength on an unimaginable level, ultimately making Goku vs. Jiren one of the best fights ever seen in animation. Our Our next fight features the legendary Pirate King Monkey D. Luffy against the powerful Sweet Commander Charlotte Katakuri. This is truly one of the most exciting clashes in One Piece's history. Luffy charges forward, using his rubber powers to stretch his arms and deliver powerful punches. Katakuri, however, is no pushover and counters with his own deadly blows, using his unique mochi powers to create an unbreakable defense. The battle intensifies with each fighter pushing beyond their physical limits. Luffy unleashes his Gear 4 transformation, increasing his power and speed exponentially.
Snake Man, huh? And how's that different than the last one?
Unlike Bounce Man, this form is designed for speed. Your hockey can't keep up!
Katakuri, however, reveals his own secret weapon, a form that allows him to see into the future and predict Luffy's every move. Despite this, Luffy refuses to give up and continues pushing forward with all his strength. In a stunning turn of events, he manages to awaken his own observation haki, allowing him to see into the future and match Katakuri's abilities. With a powerful punch, Luffy brings the fight to an epic climax as Katakuri is knocked to the ground. Katakuri concedes defeat, acknowledging Luffy as his equal and a worthy opponent.
Yep. To achieve my grand goal, I'll kill as many as get in my way. And you're no different. You kill too when it benefits you. Yeah.
Our final match features two of the deadliest soldiers in the Survey Corps, Levi Ackerman and the notorious Kenny Ackerman and his squad. The battle is a city street, and the stakes are high as both sides prepare for an intense battle. Levi moves with lightning-fast speed, his sword slicing through the air with deadly precision. Kenny's squad responds with a barrage of gunfire, but Levi is able to dodge and weave through the bullets with ease. Two sides clash in a fierce battle, with Levi taking out several of Kenny's squad members with ease. Kenny himself enters the fray. The battle reaches a critical point as Levi and Kenny face off, both determined to come out on top. In the end, Levi emerges victorious, using his incredible speed and agility to outmaneuver Kenny's attacks and deliver the final blow. But the victory is bittersweet for Levi, as he lost many of his comrades in this war. So that's it for our rundown of most legendary anime fights. You remember any other iconic moments? Is there another battle worthy enough to be considered as part of this list? Let us know in the comments below.